Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly for pricing. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Today, we are discussing a 2019 limited edition of 18 pieces in steel from Czapek. This is the Bergues Rosewood S. Czapek, named after the original business partner of Antoine Norbert de Patek. They were originally principals in a company that predated Patek Philippe. Well, after the two parted, Czapek operated in its own right for a number of years before being resurrected in the 2010s by a quasi-Kickstarter program funded by enthusiasts and investors to create the watch you see here. The Bergues was their original modern-day timepiece. Now, the watch is 38.5 millimeters in diameter by 11.2 millimeters thick. It's 45.3 millimeters from lug to lug with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. When we throw it on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, you can see it wears quite well and comfortably, and it's nowhere near overlapping the edge of my wrist. So you can see from over the top, I've got plenty of clearance. It's low enough to fit underneath a dress cuff. It is a dress watch, albeit a sporty one, and I can recommend it for a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. The strap is made by Jean Rousseau of Paris. On the underside, it is calfskin. It has pull-tab spring bars, so you can quickly and easily remove the strap from the case without tools. On the top, it's large rectangular scale alligator leather in black with a little bit of stuffing or bolstering. There's a monotone stitch and a folded edge, and you can see that the lugs are drilled close to the case, so the pivot centers of the strap are quite inboard, making it a good fit for a small wrist. But because of the use of curved spring bars, there's no impediment to the motion of the strap. It doesn't get stuck against the side of the case. There is a simple and attractive polished Czapek branded pin buckle, and then we roll back to the case profile where you can see it is all of high polish. The lugs are broken out from the case band in subtle fashion. The case has a little bit of a bowl-like curvature from top to bottom. The case back is stepped out, and so there is also a little bit of a step to the edge of the bezel, which is inverse conical and then domed on its top. Inverse conical on its bottom, domed on its top. The crown features the founding date of the original Czapek firm, 1845, and the crown has a nice sharp knurling that makes it a pleasure to use. A sporty flourish in the design of this case is the use of shear guards on the flanks. The watch does have a push-down crown. It's 50 meters water resistance, not a screw-down. So the watch does appear almost as though the crown is screwed out, but the actual stem tube assembly is designed to be visible here, so this is the way it's supposed to look under normal conditions. The dial is a gorgeous piece, real rose lathe guilloche, that is reductive lathe-turned guilloche, executed by Czapek's dial supplier, or one of them, Metalem. Metalem is an upscale dial maker in Switzerland, and the reborn Czapek firm has been very open about where its parts come from and who its partners are. In fact, if you go on the website, you can see who the partners are for each model. The Bergues has a lovely set of Delta-style hands. They're actually Delta tips with almost needle-like shafts. You can see the cannon pinion at center is polished. The hour indices, as well as the Arabic numeral 12, are all applique and of high polish. And then we have two sunken registers, one for small seconds, and you can see the watch does have hacking seconds. And then there is another register for the power reserve indicator, which has two sides to its index. So if you synchronize precisely, the 7-day power reserve indicator can double as a day of the week indicator. Flipping it all over, you can see that the movement is made by Chronode. Chronode is a high-end movement engineering house led by Jean-François Mojon, and they have made many impressive movements for many impressive watches, but they're probably best known for creating one of the entries in the Harry Winston Opus series. Now, the movement with two barrels is a manual wind, 168-hour power reserve. It beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour. It pivots on 31 joules, and it's nicely handcrafted. You can see there is a lovely little click adjacent to one of the ratchet wheels. There is solarization on the crown wheel. There is circular satination on the ratchet wheels as well as the train wheels. We have media blasting on the bridges, which gives them a nice vintage look, and though they are not true three-quarter bridges, they're designed to be thread all of a piece the way a Czapek pocket watch from the 19th century would be. The beveling is a combination of mechanical and manual. It started mechanically, but it's finished by manual means, so it has a nice rounded mirrored profile, and you'll see the same mirrored profile inside all of the jewel and screw sinks. We have both blued fired screws and black polished screws, so the finishing is quite attractive, and there is an awful lot to love. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.